A new study shows bullying can do more than cause pain. It can also impact your child's education. The report is from the Journal of Educational Psychology. It found that kids bullied their entire school career have declining test scores, a growing dislike of school, and failing confidence in their own abilities. The study followed a group of nearly 400 kids starting in kindergarten and checked in every year. The study found that boys were more likely to suffer increased or chronic bullying. But the good news is the longer kids stay in school, the less likely it is that they will be a target of bullies.
Milk sharing. It's becoming more popular online, but it may not be a safe way to get your child nutrition. ABC's Danya Backus shows us what you can try to keep infants healthy.
Corinne Papo-Glass knew she wasn't going to be able to breastfeed. At just 28 years old, she had a preventative double mastectomy after testing positive for the BRCA1 gene that increased her risk for breast and ovarian cancer. But what she didn't expect,
he went from being this really sort of content, smiley baby to just clearly uncomfortable.
Her son Jackson's adverse reaction to formula. Running out of options, she and her wife Amy were desperate to find a way to feed their son.
We put an APB out on Facebook, and within hours the replies were just, and I was nervous to do it because it's a very personal thing to ask.
I'm blessed with an oversupply.
Janelle Myers McFarlane was one of the women to answer the call.
I can always make more. I can pump more, and there are babies that need it.
According to the Journal of Perinatal Education, the practice of using a wet nurse, a woman who breastfeeds another's child, was common before the introduction of bottle feeding and formula. But in the age of the internet, mothers are turning to strangers through social media and online breastfeeding groups. The FDA recommends against this type of milk sharing, suggesting milk banks instead.
We do the screening on the moms verbally. We ask about medical history, what kinds of medications they're on.
The nonprofit Mother's Milk Bank's focus is on premature babies, but it also helps mothers like Corinne, though most need a prescription and there could be a price tag of nearly $3 an ounce.
Hey, Quinn!
For now, Corinne and Amy say they will continue to use Janelle, a mother they trust, to provide the precious nutrition for Jackson.
It's a special relationship that can only be had with, a limited number of people.
Danya Backus, ABC News, Los Angeles.
In both of these situations, whether it's a local breastfeeding group or milk bank, the donors give their milk voluntarily, but both are often in need of donors.
A baby in need of a life-saving procedure is now in the hospital after initially being unable to get in. Fatima Rashad is just 4 months old, but she was among those kept out of the United States because of President Trump's travel ban. Doctors in Tehran told Rashad's family last month that she has structural abnormalities and 2 holes in her heart. Her family was supposed to meet with Portland, Oregon doctors on Sunday, but they were rerouted back to Iran. Doctors at the hospital, along with several lawmakers and state and federal employees, got Secretary of State Rex Tillerson to grant a waiver. The White House is arguing that the ban is only temporary and is designed to keep Americans safe.
A man is recovering after having a tumor removed that had grown to the size of a person. Alicia Patillo tells us the signs missed by doctors in Mississippi.
We did what we had to do to get here.
No, this isn't home for 57-year-old Roger Logan.
Usually at home, I have to sit and it rests on the floor.
Home is in Mississippi, where Logan spent majority of his time confined to a reclining chair in an 8-foot room due to growth protruding from his abdomen.
Never leaving that room, never leaving that chair.
Going years with doctors only telling him this.
You're just fat. It's just fat. It's just words developing.
It wasn't just fat, but a benign tumor, likely caused by an ingrown hair. The growth increasing rapidly in size and weight. 130 pounds alone, hanging from Logan's midsection.
From here up, I was a normal person. But I used to equate it, you just put a strap around your neck and carry 3 bags of cement around with you all day long, just swinging and...
After months of research, Logan said no more.
It just keeps getting bigger.
Bringing him here to Memorial Hospital in the hands of Dr. Dev, a professional Logan says was the only one that could get it done right. After working with a similar case in the past.
We're fortunate to have a facility like this where we can do this kind of surgery. with very little or no complications.
Dr. Dev says Logan's surgery was a success. As for Logan, he's looking forward to throwing out that old reclining chair and grabbing a Bakersfield taco before he heads home.
Someone will bring me some tacos. I mean...
All right, well, the church is up off the ground for now. The reason one man decided to build a church of ice. And the two most difficult parts to construct. That's what KSPR News at 4 continues.
All right, satellite radar picture here showing a lot of cloud cover, and actually even a few little snowflakes have been detected and reported from across the area. As a little system clips on through portions of Illinois and Indiana, where they're dealing with several inches of snow. For us, though, it's just the cold. That's really going to be the story, and the strong winds that we've got. We'll talk about what night will be the coldest and when temperatures will swing 60 degrees in just 72 hours. Coming up.